as I was saying, I give props. Our black sisters are holding it down for our race, while our black brothers are going in and out of prison. Our black sisters are holding it down. And there's not enough of our brothers that's coming out there that's doing anything or thanking our black sisters enough who give birth to our kids, who's holding it down for our race. If you look at a ratio in America, the black woman is the strongest. The black woman is the strongest. Then comes the white man. Then comes the white woman. Then comes the black brothers. We got to start teaching our kids right. We got to start doing what it is to do to impose right educations upon them, especially our black men. We need to rise up. And this is how they put the ratio. But I beg to differ. I beg to differ. But it is what it is. Our black sisters are really holding it down for us. And our brothers that are being exposed, going in and out and out of prison from an early age because of the educational systems. The educational systems and the curriculum knows what they're doing. Rockefeller, he established the curriculum, the educational curriculum for America. And how the educational curriculums is, they don't give our black kids enough stimulants, enough mental stimulus to keep them in school. So instead of keeping them in school, they push us out of school. The streets give more stimulus for the black child than the educational curriculum is. That Rockefeller, which is a member of the Rockefeller family of the 13 tribes of the Illuminati. We're not being dropouts. We're being pushed out because the curriculum is not stimulating us enough mentally. That gives us what the street stimulates us with. They're giving you education just to get by. What is it going to learn? What is it going to help me if I learn about American history? What is that teaching me? Is learning about American history going to get me a job? Better yet, a career? Is it going to help me build a business? The math. People that go into businesses and own businesses don't even do the math that is within the textbooks in the educational curriculum in America. The stock exchange. They do a lot of math. They have a school for that. You can go to school for that if you want to be a stockbroker or something like that. Not too many of us with this skin color is not going to be top rank in the stock exchange. There's some of us in there, but not a lot of us. When you go to college, when you go to college, you have federal and grant loans. That is different from federal loans and that is different from grants. Okay? They know that 98% of people is going to want to take a grant and is going to want to take a loan. Whether you know it or not, it is much worse for you to take a federal grant than to take a federal loan. A grant, they say that's free money. You can have that. That's for you. Okay? Loans, you know what a loan is. You're going to have to pay that back. This is what they do on the federal loans. They give you the federal loan. I'm willing to bet you every educational institution or every college that you do go to, it takes faster for a loan than a grant to come through. The reason why it takes faster for a grant to come through, the reason why it's faster for a loan to come through, because they know that you have to loan them their money. You have a loan, so they off the back know how much to take out, how much to do this. The administrators and advisors are already doing that for them, and they send the paperwork to the federal government or the federal Department of Education. The work is already done. It takes from 7 to 14 days, but it takes for a grant to come in process. It takes much longer. Reason why it takes much longer, because they're doing background checks. They're trying to see everything that you have in order to have an attachment to you, in order to keep you in that bind, for they can get you indirectly. While you're sitting there in school taking that federal loan, thinking that you have free money, every time that you get a paycheck, they are taking money out of your paychecks. Every time that you file for income taxes, they're taking money out of your paycheck. Where's that money going? It's funding educational systems that controls us, financial infrastructure that control us, investing money of a federal funding overseas for wars, and building other things and other institutions that do not apply to our relevance. What a lot of people don't know about the federal grant has a policy within the U.S. federal. What a lot of people don't tell you, if to be correct, the IRS only allows you to file for 3 kids. But if you're going to school, the U.S. federal grant system of education has a document which has been privately discussed through our education. Okay, about the education. If you keep up on that if a mother is going to school, which is in the document and the Constitution of the United States of America that holds the Department of Education. Even for the grants for mothers also. That if a mother is single and she's going to school and she's working and she makes in the range of this much and that much, she is able to file for 1 or 2 more than the requirements for her income taxes. They don't tell you that. They don't educate us on that. They don't want to educate us on that, because if they educate us on that, we will impose a threat. We will impose a threat that takes money out of the mouths of their institutions, that takes money out of their mansions, that takes money out of their well-being. A lot of people don't know that. They advertise